Peace Aquarius, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Thank you again for tapping in. I'm gonna do your mid-month reading for January 2021. So welcome to the new year. If you find that this reading resonates with you, definitely drop a like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, just keep in touch with me. I'm gonna have my information in the description box below if you'd like to book a personal reading. If this seems to resonate, but you want just something that's like, you know, more personalized. And yeah, also peep my Tarot Tuesday. So I do that every Tuesday at some point. I'll just upload a video in the day that describes the week and the moon influences that we'd be experiencing or will be experiencing at the time. And yeah, I'm just trying to grow my platform, do things a little differently. And now that we're in the age of Aquarius, it feels like now is the time to do that. So I feel like you guys have just felt this supercharge of energy in comparison to the rest of the air signs or other signs in general. There seems to be like this, I'm hearing I can see clearly now and like I can do all things kind of energy. So that feels really good because I think that you're inspiring yourself to be inspired or to continue, like to persevere to a degree. And that's like, honestly, I think that's the energy that we all should be embodying since it is this brand new year, you know what I mean? Like you have on the bottom of the deck here, meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Right? So yeah, you've definitely been in this space of, again, I can see clearly now. So like you have been meditating on just maybe where you've been, a certain goal that you've had in mind that's really kind of coming into fruition now. I'm also getting like, you're starting to see that the things that you planted maybe a while ago, right, are really starting to grow and to sprout, or you're thinking about how to cultivate a little differently based off of what you've planted in the past. And so the first card that you have in the Oracle is expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, and look at the bigger picture, full moon in Aquarius, Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with another Aquarius or Sagittarius, or even a Pisces here. But I think that really what's going on is you gaining this feeling of, I can see clearly now. So that's what I'm gonna like title your reading, because that's truly what I feel like is going on is someone has shown you their ass, or you have, like, I don't know, like something just seems to be very black and white now. And I'm hearing Aries. I almost called you Aries. I was trying to like think about it, like who was I doing right now? Yeah, this energy of meditating and contemplating. So let me show you what I just got. So the first two cards that came out, that flopped out, are the Four of Swords and the Magician card. You've been meditating on something that could have been honestly low-key deceitful. Maybe a new opportunity that seemed to come and arise out of you taking this space to gather yourself, gather your thoughts around a situation, around a person, and a lot of things became clear about what was going on. So like this could be a situation, like I've recently been just dissecting in my personal life, like gaslighting over time, you know what I mean? Or how things again have been manifesting over time. So like things that you've planted again in the past that are now coming to fruition or to fuller clarity for you in this present time or this month, right? I think that it's been a while since this information has come to you. Like you had to be in a particular space in your life to be able to receive a little differently. I see 444 as I say that, and I believe it is 333 because I just got my Bible verse notification. So you had double angel numbers right there, 333, 444. Yeah, I think that maybe if this isn't, this information kind of taking a while to get to you, I think that this is an energy that's potentially been in and out of your life. And it's really kind of caused you to go in and see if this works for you. You could be dealing with an earth sign, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Someone that not necessarily breadcrumbs you, but really gives you this like hype, and then it dissipates, and then it could come back, and you know what I mean? Like a hot and cold kind of energy. But I think that you're really deciding to move forward from this, Aquarius. I think that you're really either deciding to move forward with this person because you see opportunity here, or you're deciding to move against what's going on because it's not necessarily in alignment as far as the consistency that you're looking for at this time. This offer could definitely come in as a shock. From this said person. You could be receiving new offers of like just new opportunities, or new dating potential, right? Like you could just now be tapping into a different form of expressing yourself and wanting to go out and enjoy people and relearn an experience, right? And so this could really just be you just trying to soak in that newness that's coming to you, or really hone the opportunity of moving forward in a particular way. So this is really good. This is really good. I'm really getting though that you potentially, for some of you out there, are probably going to decide to move forward with something that you've tried to manifest. Like it's almost been a long time coming, especially because we have the Ace of Cups card that popped out here with have faith in your dreams. Definitely, like this has been a long time coming for you. You're also gaining some kind of justice in the situation here. Maybe there was a lot of doubt surrounding you and this opportunity, you know, from like, let's say family, friends, or even just like your thoughts, or just messages that you were receiving intuitively or like through communication of some sort, that really had you defensive about what it is that you had to make a decision between. I literally just split the deck. You are now kind of realizing that something needed to take its time in order for it to come, in order for the bang to happen, in order for that wow factor. And I think that this person is someone that was potentially in your past, or you're moving away from someone in your past. So this could go vice versa for many different people. It's like the energy of taking your past experiences to help you move forward and realize what it is that you're taking with you as you're holding this new wand. You have two of them behind you. So it could be that energy. It could be you moving forward with someone in the past. Again, like this Knight of Pentacles energy, they could be in and out. Someone that has left and come back into your life recently, that now you're giving a different consideration to because it's like a new offer, a new opportunity. Or this could just be you like transforming the way that a lot of your upbringing has affected the way that you move forward in your life, you know? So just your personal growth and development is really what I'm feeling is going to be like taking an effect on a lot of your relationships, because right after that was the Hanged Man. So there's a lot that you have had illuminated in this Four of Swords energy that's allowed you to refocus. The Hangman popped out again as I was shuffling. Yeah, it's helped you to refocus and reconsider the way in which you move about your relationships. I think that you're realizing that some of the connections that you've had have been more superficial than what you may have needed right now. And so with that, you're like, okay, I'm gonna be more serious and disciplined in this way. Or this person shows, you know, attributes that I really feel like resonate with who I'm becoming right now. And I'm gonna hone in on that, or I'm gonna look for more of that. Or this is where I feel like I am more connected or more understood. Yeah, because I think that you've had kind of like trouble in paradise in some of your other connections. Oop. With the Four of Wands here, the Ten of Wands, and then the Nine of Swords. It's like either you've left a relationship that has now shown itself to you as being something that was honestly too burdensome, or they could have just been very codependent, or even that you latched to a connection that truly wasn't in your, I wouldn't say best interest, but I feel like it's kind of like you didn't see or I wouldn't say you didn't see the red flags. I'm gonna say you probably didn't trust that these red flags are gonna be a continuous issue within this connection after a certain point, and it kind of turned out to be more detrimental than you probably anticipated. And so you're moving away from bullshit, really, Aquarius. Like, you're really stepping into this energy of, I'm gonna let it come and I'm gonna let it go. You know, like a true air sign, really. Like, you're not really gonna attach yourself if you don't need to. I see you just kind of moving away a lot after making your emotions make sense. Yeah. So after making your emotions make sense, this Ten of Swords in the reverse jumped out of the deck. So that's happening, or that's coming out right under this look at the bigger picture. And so what it's giving is you're putting logic to your emotions. Like what stabbed you in the back before and what pained you before is something that now you're using to kind of like bounce back. To see just, I guess, an overall lesson, or even just like how you've healed from it. I think that's really the energy too. It's like, you know, the things that used to stab me and hurt me really are making me feel like I have become impenetrable with the King of Swords here. You've taken on this like masculine energy where it's like you realize that the pain was only to build you and make you stronger, which is a really optimistic outcome here. Because I think that in your resting period, when you have been just thinking about this current situation or this plight, whatever is resonating with you, it's been not necessarily like, I feel like you knew all along that it was just some kind of like head game. You know what I mean? It was something where, you know, you were just being tested on a level of, I want to just say pettiness. Like, it was just petty. It was just petty. I think that you've just been in very petty situations, and I do feel like you knew all along. Like, again, this whole thing of the red flags, I feel like you knew all along. And so maybe it was like, with you carrying that knowledge of what you already knew, it was something that you were able to bounce back from. And that's probably something that is surprising the other party or other people that are seeing how you have grown and matured over time. So like, the bigger picture is definitely you being like, I'm gonna use whatever it is that was trying to spite me, all the pettiness against me, to my advantage. I'm gonna step into this energy of this very masculine, basically sturdy, basically headstrong, focused, just solid energy of mental clarity. And what that really means for you at this time will be something that I think will be alarming, not only to others, but to you as well. So you have, look at the bigger picture with that Ten of Swords in reverse, King of Swords, and then the three cards that jumped out were the Judgment, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So yeah, I see you walking away or making a final judgment on a past situation, a past connection that did bring you a lot of joy, or it probably still does. Again, some of you could be moving in the direction of being in a commitment with someone that's just kind of like watching you from a distance right now, about to make an approach, or with an opportunity that you're thinking about making an approach towards, however it resonates. I think that you made a final judgment call on something that completely took advantage of your time, your respect, your energy. And with that being said, you've gained clarity on the joy that you actually want to pursue and go after. So with that, you know, you do have other people that are looking at you to see what's coming next. You know what I mean? It could be this past person with the Six of Cups that's looking to see how things are going to work out. And I think that you're providing a certain mystery about how you're moving forward, that again is very much so you putting logic to emotion. So it's not necessarily you putting emotion before logic to where you react before you do something. It's literally the reverse of you stepping back and making sure it all makes sense and then moving forward. And I think whoever the party is that is waiting to either come in, has been coming in and out of your life, has been burdening you, something that you're moving away from, is waiting for that, like, I'm hearing clap back, is waiting to be put in their place by you and how you choose to move forward and not respond to things that are not fitting your spirit. So as I'm looking at the cards, I'm really just getting this energy of like the Queen of Wands, like you're reestablishing your ground. And you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck when it comes to meditate and contemplate, with the Strength card and the Hierophant card right after that. So Aquarius, you are really on the verge of like doing things your own way, right? And doing things in a way with the Hierophant card that have logical, intentional, like meaning. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I said the same thing, but it's like you are really doing things that feel like they have a structure to you. Again, big Queen of Wands energy. It's like, yeah, you're moving away from the energy. These two are on the top of the deck, the Eight of Cups and the Star card. You're coming out in your own energy or your own reading here. So you are basically moving away emotionally from a very, very, I wouldn't even say it was stagnant. I feel like you were going somewhere with this person, but it was potentially like a cycle. It was potentially like something that left you feeling vulnerable, or like you were carrying too much. Like this was both physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Like this is up at night worrying about how to make it through a situation. You know what I mean? And it regards a connection. And I don't think that you deserve to be placing that kind of stress on yourself. So I think that it's just important that you are checking, you know, where your emotions feel the most appreciated, where you feel the most understood, and where you feel like your star power definitely shines. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to step into or create the space for yourself, despite I think the connections that you've had in your past, the things that you feel like you need to be bringing with you. Allow yourself to feel that energy that, again, we're in your age. We're in this age of like, I can do all things, right? And so definitely tap into that star power. You are able to do all things, but your emotions need logic behind them. And I think that you've worked on that enough to be able to make these moves away from things that served an old identity for you, served an old way of being for you, right? That you've healed from, right? That you've created a sturdiness and solidified like a structure around for yourself, you know? I feel this energy too, like you're just maturing, period. You're maturing, and there's this energy that seems to be kind of coming in and out, that seems to be a light offer rather than something that's like how the kids say, apply pressure. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like things are not being applied the way that you need them to be, I just see that you are allowing yourself to literally live out the air energy and flow and keep going. You know, and it's just like, it is what it is. It's just like right now it's not fitting into this paradigm, so I'm gonna have to continue to have faith in what I'm going for, and whatever falls, it needs to fall. Like, the expect powerful change is like honestly something I feel like you can't even control, even if you wanted to, really. And the Wheel of Fortune is really like showing that again, this change that you're undergoing is destined, but it's also something that you can't control or attempt to have an influence on as it happens. It's just going to happen. You know, the connections you fall out of might just happen so naturally or gracefully, or without things being really said, or even if they are said, it's kind of like you're getting more clues as to why it's necessary to break out of a context. You know what I mean? And I think that this is gonna be your year to create and correct that. Sorry for that like weird glitch, but that's what I was trying to say. To create that level of understanding. So to create that truth and level of understanding for yourself, or correct that truth and understanding that you have of yourself. It's like realize who you are, you know? As a Libra, I will say don't people please. And as I say that, and I'm shuffling the deck, literally about to finish your reading, the Queen of Swords, the Star card, and the Two of Pentacles came out. So definitely don't take on some Libra's energy of people pleasing, you know? Come to clarity about your star quality this month, Aquarius, and really just cut the balancing act or feeling like you need to balance all these moving parts. You know, you are who you are and it makes sense. So give that. Don't give, let me make it work for you, let me make it work there, or even considering things where you don't have a contractual tie to them. Honey, remove yourself and just feel the feels of what it means to be you, what you want to feel, right? What you're trying to go for, what is your happiness? And it breaks away from the status quo, but this is your time to do that. Like, this is what you're being called to do. So have faith in your dreams, Aquarius. I'm really excited for you. You're giving big Queen of Wands energy, queen, big boss, like, you know, just let me get back on my bully. You know what I mean? Like, you really are giving like, and we're about to step into your season, so it makes sense actually. Happy birthday in advance, but it makes sense. You probably are just feeling super charged up, as you should, you know? So just reflect on your year, your last year, and coming into this new year is gonna be powerful as hell, honey. Powerful. All right, Aquarius, I'm gonna leave it there for y'all. Again, all my information will be in the description box below if you'd like to book a personal reading. And, you know, definitely like, share, comment, subscribe, please, please, please. And yeah, I'll see y'all next month for your February reading, okay? All right, please take care of yourself, be safe, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.